What is up, guys? It's your boy DSmith here. This time, I'm bringing you a commentary on Skyline using none other than the Predator bow, which I'm a really big fan of the bow. It's a great weapon. A lot of people have been asking me to use it, and I don't know why I haven't really put up one lately. I mean, I just haven't really been using the bow just because, I don't know, I've been trying to use some new things I don't normally use. But on this class, I'm actually using maneuverability, auto armor, and retriever. Normally, I just don't use auto armor. I'm extremely against it. I just hate, good players that actually use it and they think they're good and all that good stuff. But Unknown Soldier actually, he told me that I should just give it a try, start doing better with it. And you know what? He was right. For a matter of fact, like it's great. It's only a reason or class I'd ever consider using it on. Other than that, I would never use auto armor on any other class. It's just ridiculous. Uh, Good players shouldn't use it. Straight up tell anyone that if you're a good player and you're using auto armor, then honestly, in my opinion, you're not a good player. I won't even consider you a good player if you're using auto armor just because it takes pretty much no skill. The only exceptions to this would obviously be now, I believe. I mean, it's okay with a bow, you're at a disadvantage as it is, at least for on Xbox it is. And I guess maybe on other, like a sniper class if you're running around. But if you're running around with an assault rifle or a submachine gun or a shotgun, especially auto armor rhinos, seriously, in my opinion, you're not good. Uh, it doesn't matter if offending anyone, but literally I can't stand people who use auto armor rhinos or assault rifles unless you're getting used to the game and you're not really sure how to activate or when to activate your armor. But literally once you get past like level 30 or even before that, you should take auto armor off. It even says it's for beginners, but either way, people are always going to use it, so that's not really going to change anything. But anyways, so I'm using the bow on Skyline, and some recommendations for using the bow is really take your time to set up and get ready to shoot. Don't just like fire really quick. Actually aim. I see a lot of people just shooting just randomly, like barely pulling it back and just quickly shooting. You'll be getting like foot shots, but if you really just take the time to aim, you'll end up seeing you'll start getting a lot more kills, like better and quicker. You're not going to be taking like 3 or 4 shots to actually hit them twice to kill them, or you'll be getting like one-shot headshots. So if you pull the bow back and just aim a little bit, kind of aim in general sense, just a little bit in front of them if they're running. Other than that, obviously you can just shoot them right ahead or right at their body. But definitely if they're running, I definitely recommend like shooting ahead of them like I just did there. It may not have looked like it, but as I pulled it, I was still using the left analog stick to move over. But that kill right there, that was pretty sweet. Got a nice little headshot. Actually watched the arrow stick in his head. That was pretty funny. I don't really know exactly what that guy was doing, but using the bow, definitely it's really rewarding. And once you get like just a kill, it's just like, oh yeah, sweet, that was awesome. It's just a lot more, you just get a lot more reward for it, I guess. Like knowing you're taking someone down with an assault rifle, especially if you're like up close and personal and all that stuff. It's just like a lot more fun, I guess. So if you haven't really used the bow, or it wasn't for you, just give it a try. I think it's just something that takes a little bit getting used to, but definitely once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun. It's just so sweet, like just like that, taking kids down across the map, headshot, one shot with a bow. It's just an awesome feeling. But other than that, like some tips for it. I know I don't do it in this video, but like switching your attachments to your thermite or your airburst or your recon, that really does help you out. And especially the recon, that's just such a tactical like move, just to light up or tag the entire team, especially if they're like all together, or depending on the game mode you play. The bow is really just all around a great weapon, especially if you can get used to like running around with it. It's great at close range, long range, medium range, if you know what you're doing. It's just, especially the aim enhance or aim assist on it that it has. Even if you're close, I mean, some of the shots I get, they're just ridiculously just weird, I guess, to say the least. But other times, it's kind of frustrating. You know, you'll be like dead on someone and you won't get the kill, but other than that, you like be like just off to the side a little bit and get the kill, which is really weird, but that's Crysis at its finest for you. Plus, also, using the bow, another reason I kind of like using it, it's kind of funny just, you know, killing a bunch of people and they just getting so mad that you're killing them with a bow. I mean, I always get kind of mad when I use the bow, but other than that, it's a great weapon to use. Also on this class, I'm using the AY, which is a machine pistol right here. You just saw me pull it out, which I normally don't use. I normally stick to the Nova. I was using the Majestic 6 on it, but that wasn't really doing it for me. I just had trouble actually getting like good amount of kills, especially when I ran out of ammo. But definitely the AY, it's pretty good. I haven't unlocked very much stuff with it. All I have right now on it is a suppressor, but I'm hoping to, once I like rank it up and get it higher, trying it out with foregrip. I think that'll be pretty interesting. It's kind of weird, you know, secondary pistol having a foregrip, but other than that, on this map using the bow, like just some simple just tips and tricks, what I recommend doing is really you want to use height to your advantage. You really want to try and stay as, like, get the advantage. You know, everyone says like, oh, be higher up, it's just having the height advantage, you know, you looking down them or down on them instead of them looking down on you. It's just so much easier to get the kill, and it's just more, just a better idea, I guess, to say the least. I don't know how to word that exactly, but it's just a lot easier if you're looking down on them, especially using the bow, just because if you did run into someone like head on with a, like if they had a submachine gun, it's going to be a lot harder for you to get the kill. But if you are up and close, like you can see, I'm on these guys. The best thing I recommend doing is just like jumping around and as you're shooting. But off topic, or not off topic, but real quick right here, I made a dumb mistake. Just sat there and cloaked when I was activating my orbital. Didn't even get a kill with the orbital, so that was pretty sad. But other than that, so really what I try to do is just jump around, and when I'm shooting, just take a shot, or pull it back, jump, and then aim in the air and shoot. It really kind of like just distracts people, you know, it's harder for them to aim on you directly, and so they kind of get a little confused, I guess. But other than that, just take your time aiming, and really just, like right there, you know, I shot one off, missed it, but second one, pulled it back, you know, kind of got a little better of aim on him, and I nailed the second shot. But on Skyline, I kind of like to hang out in this top area. I don't really like to camp, I guess. I mean, you could kind of say I'm camping a little bit at times, but that's just trying to move like back and forth and around, just trying to get the height advantage, like I said before. And, you know, I pick up a sniper here, you know, get a nice little headshot on him with a bolt sniper. But other than that, you know, just try and stay up high, you know, get the advantage. You're going to be able to shoot down on people, and they're not going to really know exactly where you are. But, like this guy right here, I don't know what he's doing. He was trying to jump up and get me, but just switch to my primary, or my secondary, and just get that quick little kill. And see, like that, just jumped up, shot him, you know, jumped up, shot him. And just get the nice little triple kill. I think I got a couple triple kills in this game with a bow, which is pretty good. I think the best I've ever gotten with a bow is a relentless. I've gotten like a couple, like 3 or 4 relentlesses with a bow, which is pretty cool. But so definitely the bow, it's really good for like long range maps. And I know Seth Waka, he said try using it as like a secondary, I guess, which for him it worked pretty well. He's kind of like a sit back kind of medium to long range player, which definitely, if that's your playstyle, the bow's a great choice to use, just because it's such a long range and you can really take kids out like really easily, just one shot from a distance. Plus, if you're using a gun that's like closer up, you know, it's just pretty easy to get kills with. So using it as a secondary, that is a pretty good option. The only thing is I don't like about having the bow as a secondary is that it messes up the crosshairs at your primary. I don't know if any of you ever used it as a secondary, but when you do, it's weird. Like, it's some glitch Crysis has that you can be using like any gun, and if your bow is your secondary, it'll give you the little crosshairs as a bow, so it's like you're using the bow sights, or crosshairs, which I really don't like, so that's why I kinda normally kept it as a primary, and then I would just like switch in the beginning. But this gameplay right here, it's just about over. Got 10 seconds left. Game's almost done, and right here I was upset. Right here, this little disappointment. I just shot that guy like twice, 3 times. Then he ended up killing me with the mic to end the game. So I got last death, which you should have heard me in the party. Seth Walk was in there, and I yelled, and I was like, "Oh no, I only went 46 and 5. 46 kills, 5 deaths." And he's like, "Hey, that's good with a bow." And I was like, "Well, it could have been 47 and 4, but I screwed it up at the end. Didn't really. I was kind of rushing around trying to get the kills, but so this game's over. Thanks for watching, guys. I'd appreciate a subscribe and a like. That'd be awesome. Thanks for your support, and